today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his third season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
What a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Tua now on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Alec Ingold with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game, deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 18 carries, 85 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get third down conversion.
From the gun, here's Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is going to have the Lions first down.
How the fuck do you blow this?
As they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. (21-0) our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff. Short throw to Disley. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the...
Fucking hauling.
15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Touchdown!
Will Disley from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
17, 6, 11. Strike.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defense.
You just fucking suck. Let's see how you do.
Backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
97. Red, yellow. Check field.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 points. Rail. Called rail. Ultra. Go ultra.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Derek Brown in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Derek Brown able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Goff on 3rd down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, Goff.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. 2 yards on the... It's going to lead him to third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins. Dolphins 23. Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
St. Brown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Hey, no fear.
To throw again on second down.
Tua.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they were well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Goff.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Goff throwing again.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, cross steal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Derek Brown.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute, but first let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll begin in the Meadowlands, an AFC East matchup between New England and the New York Jets. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good. After the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 2. Goff. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 7.
And now it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they'll get back. But this remains a large deficit. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see.
What are you waiting for? Maybe go get him.
The football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Smith red.
Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Let's go now. 10 black, yellow, 1.
Wilson with a first down carry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Check pitch. Go red.
They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ready. Black 40.
On second down, it's Hawkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Come on now.
Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Check right.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Opposite, green.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Nobody blocked him at all. Oh my God. It's you.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
25. White. Blue check.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, it's one of those fucking plays.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off. Gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw is Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow, 22.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff.
Short throw to Disley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance. For them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready, break.
On first down, Hawkins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Miami,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.